Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to get into something you've probably seen all over your social media feeds, these custom gift sites.
Oh, yeah, the ones with the really slick ads.
Exactly. We're focusing on one in particular called Ellret. They were pushing these gorgeous personalized 3D figurines and acrylic plaques.
And it's such a compelling offer, right? The idea that you could just upload a photo you love.
A cherished picture.
Yeah, and they promise to send you back something they describe as, premium or high-end. Sometimes it even looks like a little collectible statue in the ads.
Totally.
So that's what we're here to figure out. Does the reality actually match that promise? And I think more importantly, what can this whole situation teach you about, well, vetting any of these online shops?
Okay, so when we started digging into the sources, the reviews, wow, there is just this one painful theme that connects almost every single complaint.
Let me guess. The thing they got in the mail looked nothing like the picture.
Not even close. Customers kept saying it looked, and I'm quoting here, nothing like the ads. So instead of that cool, satisfying 3D figurine they ordered,
Right.
they got this thin, flimsy, basically a 2D cutout on a piece of plastic.
And this isn't just, a few people being subjectively disappointed. There's actual objective data here that backs up these horror stories. The warning signs are, well, they're not subtle.
Like what kind of data?
Well, you start with Trustpilot. The rating is just abysmally low. Complaint after complaint about quality. Then you have the major scam checking sites flagging the entire operation as highly suspicious.
Suspicious is, I think, putting it mildly. I saw one scam advisor gave the site a trust rating of, get this, 17 out of 100.
17, yeah.
I mean, how do you even get a score that low? You almost
Yeah.
have to try to be that untrustworthy. What kind of behavior sinks a score like that?
It generally points to a pattern we'd call operational deception. So the first thing is a complete lack of transparency about who even owns or runs the store.
Okay, classic red flag.
A huge one. It usually means they're just drop shipping low-quality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They take your order, pass it to a cheap supplier overseas, and that supplier ships it directly to you.
So they never even see the product themselves.
Never. They're just banking on the idea that you won't bother with the hassle of a return.
And that's when customers run into that second big wall, right? When they realize they've got this cheap, flat replica of what was promised, they try to contact customer support.
Or the lack thereof.
Exactly. The report said communication was slow, or they'd get these circular responses, or in a lot of cases, they were just completely ignored.
And that's the core of the pattern. You try to get a refund because the item is so obviously not what you ordered, and the store either refuses or they just vanish.
They ghost you.
Yeah, totally. Or they'll do this thing where they offer you a tiny partial refund, like 10 or 15% back, just hoping you'll get frustrated and give up.
It's a whole strategy then.
It's a calculated business model for a low-quality operation, absolutely.
So what does all this mean for you if you're the one shopping? If you see an ad like this and decide to try it, you have to, well, manage your expectations before going in.
And more importantly, you have to protect yourself financially. That's the key.
How do you do that?
If you're going to go through with it, you must use a secure payment method. I'm talking a credit card or PayPal.
Not a debit card.
Definitely not. Because a credit card or PayPal gives you recourse. It gives you an institutional way to dispute the charge if the item that shows up is junk or if the company just stops responding.
That's a vital point. So it's basically your insurance policy against this whole intentional no refund business model.
Precisely.
Okay, so the main takeaway here seems pretty clear. When you're dealing with these personalized items marketed so heavily on Instagram or TikTok, verify those external trust ratings first.
Please do. A score like 17 out of 100 isn't a risk. It's practically a guarantee of a bad experience.
And just watch for those other red flags. The flat replicas, the non-existent customer service. It all points in the same direction.
Which I think raises an important final question for you to consider. Given how sophisticated and compelling digital advertising can be these days, how much heavier should the burden of proof be on a custom shop to demonstrate the quality of their physical product before they even take your payment for a personalized item?